Welcome to Gen Develop. In this video, we are going to discuss about selection problem. So we all know that decrease and conquer contains three categories. One is decrease by constant. Second one, decrease by constant factor. Then third one is variable size. Now the selection problem falls under the category of decrease by variable size. Now what is mean by selection problem? It is nothing but finding the kth smallest element in the list of n numbers. So that number, the kth smallest number is called kth order statistic. Now, if you want to find the first element, first smallest means you will do scan the list and find whether it is the smallest or the largest number from the list. First smallest or first largest. If k equal to n means you are going to scan the entire list and find the nth smallest or nth largest. So if suppose if k value is n by 2 means we are going to scan the list to find the middle value. This middle value is called median. Now we will discuss about what is mean by median. Nothing but it is the middle value of the shorted list. Suppose this is the list that is given in the hand means you will be shorted. We'll be sorting that number in the ascending order. From that shorter list, we'll be finding the middle value in the list. That will act as the median. Okay? So nothing but the element is not larger than the one half of the list and it is not smaller than the other half. Now we are going to discuss about an example of the selection algorithm. This is the quick select using Lomto partition. So this what does mean by quick select means? It is the selection algorithm to find the kth smallest element in an unordered list. It is related to the quick sort algorithm. Now this is the quick sort pseudocode. Now you will be giving the input array A, which contains n elements. And we are going to find which smallest element you are going to find. Kth smallest, like that. Now what we are going to do first means first you are going to call the Lomto partition to partition this array. Okay, so it will return the index. So whatever the value which is returned, we will be comparing with the index that we are going to find. Suppose if these two values are same means it will return the value of A of S. Suppose the k value is smaller than S means. So here if S is greater than L plus k minus 1 means then we are going to search from the first element till S minus 1. We are going to find the kth smallest in the left half of the S index. Otherwise, we are going to search the kth element in the right half of the S index from S plus 1 to R. Okay, why are minusing k minus 1 minus S means since we are going to find the k smallest in the right half from after S we have to count which element. So because of that reason we are subtracting k minus 1 from S. Now we'll discuss about the pseudocode of Lomto search. First, whatever the element that we are passing will be representing the first element as L and the last element as R. Okay, so once you finish partitioning it, you will be returning back the partition index. So initially, we will be presenting that leftmost the element is available at the left index. L index is P and left index as S. Then we will be starting from next element of the left to the last element. Okay. Suppose if A of I is less than P. So what is the meaning of it means if there is any element which is available less than the pivot element means we will be shifting to the left side. If it is greater means we leave off. Okay. So at the end, okay, the element before S, the element which is lies before S will be less than the pivot element and the after S will be greater than pivot element. It can be less than equal to or greater than equal to P also. Okay, so we'll be shifting P value wherever it lies, it will be moving to S. So after this Lomto partition, this is the constraint. Okay. Now we'll be comparing it. We'll be increasing the S value. Once this increase, we'll be swapping S and I. This will be repeated for the till you reach the element, last element. Okay. Once you've done it, we'll be swapping L and S because L is holding the pivot element. Okay, so we have to swap with the yes position so that at the end of the iteration, yes contains the partition element, pivot element. So based on that pivot element only, we are going to partition the entire array. So we'll be returning that yes. So this is the illustration of Longdo partitioning it. Here it's a segment of elements known to be smaller than P, and this is the segment of elements greater than P. This is the segment that has to be processed. Now, how we are going to do means we are going to compare the element that is available here, A of I with P. Okay, once compare, if this A of I element is greater than P means what is the meaning of it? Means this element has to get into this segment. So that we'll be enhancing the greater than equal to P segment and we'll include this element in this segment. Okay, now we are going to increase the I to expand P. Suppose if this A of I is less than this P means this element has to be included in this segment. So how you are going to do means just we are going to expand it. Okay, just the S value will be expanded and this A of I will be swapped with this S position. Here, we are going to increase the S to expand. Once it is implemented, we are going to swap these two elements. We are going to increment the I value to process the next elements. So once it is done, okay, this P and S value will be swapped. Once it is swapped, this P value will occupy the S position. Now, all the elements which is available in this segment is less than the P. All the elements which is available in this segment is greater than equal to P. And this index will be returned back to the quick select algorithm. Thank you.